И здравствуйте, с вами снова Spider, и мы продолжаем играть в Fallout 4. Давайте посмотрим, чем мы можем заняться сегодня. Мы можем продолжить квест механиста. Мы можем пойти в Far Range, или как он там называется. Да я пока не очень хочу. Можем пойти по главному квесту, поискать Эмоджен Кэббот. Отправить собутыльника, это я сам займусь как-нибудь за кадром. Это очень скучное дело, потому что надо будет пешком протопать от нынешнего своего обиталища, от Сэнкчури до добрососедства в сопровождении вот этой вот пивной бочки ходячей. Так, трейдкрафт. Это надо... Это надо его резетить. Он как-то совсем заглючил. Серебряный плащ тоже за кадром. Ньюкомир пока не хочу. А давайте мы сюда пойдем. Confidence Man. И потом, наверное, все-таки уже пора пойти захватывать замок Independence, я думаю, в следующей серии. Так что давайте все-таки закончим эту замечательную историю про то, как мы помогали диджею на радио обрести уверенность в себе. Так, чувак. Диджей.
Hey there. Oh, thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Not likely. Chances are at least one of us won't make it out of there.
Oh, okay. Not exactly pep talk I was looking for, but any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
I go in first, and you stay behind me. Watch my back.
Okay. Whatever you say. Huh?
Nothing there now.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Jumping in shadows.
Yeah,
You're probably right.
someone there? This is gonna be fun! Who's there? What? The jet will make you jittery.
Guess she was right.
И как я умудрился промазать практически вплотную 2 раза. Аппарат тараканов они прикольно сделали, ложные цели. Чтобы типа я расслабился и не заметил, что рядом этот бегает придурок. противогазе. Ну, давай, 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 давай. Покаивайся уже.
What the? I swear I must be going crazy. Just noise, just noise.
Тихо, тихо, чтобы нас досрочно не спалили. Этого придурка пристрелят. Жалко будет. Я бы его домой отправил, чтобы он там спокойно отдыхал, но...
Nothing. At least this sure as hell looks that way. Hearing shit. Shit's got ambush all over it.
Who's out there? You sure you saw something? When you turn up,
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that? Get a grip on yourself. Hey, it's you or me?
Готовы, красавцы. Там где-то еще один бегает.
Everything's starting to sound. Someone's out there!
А, ребята на свою ловушку напоролись, молодцы.
You're dead! Hear me?
Сколько вас тут, придурков?
got it.
Походу, это все. Теперь надо найти, собственно говоря... Собственно, того, ради кого мы сюда пришли. Так, что тут пишут? Так, это я даже переводить не буду, ребят. Это какие-то экономические термины, а я в них ни черта не смыслю. Ну, в общем, суть в том, что они последовательно снижают качество продукта, увеличивая количество, увеличивая содержание воды, уменьшая, соответственно, содержание там этого пивной закваски, или как оно там по науке-то называется. Опять же, я в этом ни черта не смыслю. В общем, как водится, капитализм. Капитализм, типа уменьшение расходов ведет к увеличению дохода. А то, что качество, это никого не волнует. На самом деле, конечно, не так волнует, но... Так, это выход. Вот, кстати, когда долго играешь, начинаешь замечать, что локации-то делаются практически под копирку. То есть, точнее так, очень много
Excuse me.
элементов декораций в локации, они копируются просто тупо из локации в локацию. То есть, как только у вас хоть какой-то завод, вот так вот это вот конвейерная лента, причем она везде практически одинаковая. Неважно, это завод запчастей или пивоварни или что хочешь. Или рыбконсервзавод, все примерно одинаково. О, да. Такую сцену разрушил. Ну и пофиг. Ну, забирай давай. Бывали мы, конечно, с вами здесь. Здесь когда-то даже я нашел какой-то специальный рецепт пива. Так до сих пор этот вопрос не изучил. Надо фермы прокачивать, чтобы у меня были ингредиенты для производства пива. То вечно их не хватает. Так, стоп, где-то что-то я видел? Нет? А, вот она, сумка. Сумка, я что-то видел. Нахрена мне все эти стеклотары, я не знаю, но пригодится. Ящик с амуницией. Пустой. А, вот куда мне надо идти, вижу. Вижу. Помню, здесь был чувак в броне. Головой. Когда давно это было.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. You are a true friend.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are a good man. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. And Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
This is all just another day for me.
Yeah, I'm sure. Not me, though. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Ну что ж. Оу так оу. Ну что ж. И еще один квест мы с вами закончили. Извиняюсь. Так, а что за дела такие?
Oh, I do hope you're here to make a purchase.
Нет, не затем. Так, а мне нужно ознакомиться с делами, чтобы это не обозначало. Так, это где? Это здесь. У Валентайна. Может, ли тоже...
We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Ну, давай.
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome. Pew, pew, pew!
I'm afraid harder and caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
So, is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start. You building a collection or something?
Да. Ну это все тот же самый, на самом деле, квест. Это все тот же самый квест. Фар-Харбор, вспомнил. Дальняя гавань. Это еще одно DLC. Но сейчас мы не об этом. Так, чем нам теперь заняться? Second Trader Beacon. Давайте мы сюда пойдем. За Эмоджен Кэббот. Так, а где там эту красавицу искать? Тут, что ли? Видимо, тут. Театр Чарльз Вью.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
The whole world is broken.
That's what I used to think. Until I found a way to make a difference, to transform my life, and maybe everyone else's too. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm not looking for a sales pitch.
A sales pitch is the last thing I would ever give you. I'm not selling anything, neighbor. I'm giving away.
Я ничего не продаю, сосед. Я отдаю секреты долголетия, счастья и процветания. Просто отдаю.
Secrets of long life, happiness, and prosperity. Giving them away. What do you say? Ready to take that first step into a new life?
You owe it to yourself to give it a chance.
Yes, I am.
All right then. Fantastic. You won't regret it, I promise you. We haven't had a single pillar leave the movement since we started. I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold. Don't worry, I don't bite. Right this way, neighbor. Don't be shy. Just follow me. Alrighty. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job, getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. You have to learn to give up your attachment to material possessions, And happiness. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a first-level pillar of the community.
I'm actually just looking for Emmogen Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emmogen is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm not leaving without seeing her.
You can't see her. She, can't come out of her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. You know how women can get.
Maybe 500 caps will help make her available?
Well, that's different. The truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. For 500 caps, I'm happy to make her your problem. Here, let me unlock the door for you. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there. She's all yours, neighbor.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
Well, actually it was Edward, but close enough.
Edward, who works for Jack. I know Jack was behind this. He's always trying to control me.
You don't seem very grateful for being rescued.
Well, maybe technically I was not allowed to leave. So, thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Ну, хоть немного отобью 500 крышек, которые я заплатил за то, чтобы сюда попасть. Вот крышка, обдираловка, блин.
Hello, neighbor.
Ну что, пойдемте доложим о выполнении задания.
The signal is strangely weak. Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Pardon.
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emmogen. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
I think it's time you told me what's really going on at Parsons.
You're right. It's past time you knew.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours. In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his life. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Being locked up for 200 years by your own son might make anyone a bit grumpy.
Just do what you're being paid to do. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Emmogen finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Oh, what do you want?
Hey there.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Так, и вот наша, собственно говоря, лечебница.
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves. But not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
А в общем, мы с вами отправимся в следующей серии. А пока что всем спасибо за просмотр. Если вам видео понравилось, ставьте лайки. Если не понравилось, ставьте дизлайк, пишите комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал. Пока!